Well. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the House of Insanity. I've been wanting to sit down and make a video for a couple of days. Kind of just put one out, so I didn't want to rush, because we did that watch along. And then every time I sat down to do one, things kept happening that would put me into a more negative mindset. And I don't want to get on here and I didn't want to just yell. You know, because we just took that road trip. We had such a great time. We really lightened the load. So we're coming off like this super high, right? But yeah, it still seems like low. Like the last couple of days have been kind of hard, you know. It's like we did that thing. It made me super happy and super light and elated and just, you know, ready to tackle all these opportunities that are coming up. Because let's not get ahead of ourselves. WFnW, June 27th, Sunday, Lake Geneva. Me, Jay, S.O.B's taking out a couple clowns. Literally. Yabo and Ruffo. Brothers of Funstruction. It's going to be a battle, and that entire lineup, they got Corporal Robinson. Well, I don't know if that's his. They got him. They got the Foley brothers. They got. Was Vic Capri on that one? See, now that I'm sitting, all right, Dysfunction, I know he's there. See, I'm sitting here trying to name them all off, and I forgot the damn card. Zach McGuire. Yeah. So anyway, WFnW, June 27th is a stacked lineup. Most importantly, me and Jay back in the ring together. S.O.B. reunion. Kick it off. But I mean, that's not the only opportunity we got coming up. I'm in talks trying to get Northern Lights back in. Hopefully here, you know, within like the next couple of days, I'll have a date. So shout out down below if you're like, hey yo, give me that date. Because that's what I'm looking at. Like, that's another big opportunity that's coming up. And like, everything's so exciting. And I love it. And then it's like, things have been happening, especially the last couple of days, and it's kind of draining, and you're like, fuck, not this again. Like, I can't do that again, but like, I'm still going strong. I'm still doing what I need to do, you know? Like, everything is going well. Kind of. You see what I'm saying? Like, mass confusion in the head, right? But we're making the best out of everything, and we're just trying to keep moving forward, right? Because like I said, these opportunities are amazing. So I wanted to sit down and I wanted to talk to everybody, and just when I did, the time wasn't right. And I was sitting here today, and I had a couple things going on, and I was like, you know what? I got time. Let's make a video. And then I was like, yeah, but what if I start yelling about those negative recent happenings that have, you know, kind of tried to drain me? And I was like, I don't want to do that. I don't want to talk about that and only that, like, because I felt like that would have been the only subject that I breached, and I feel like I've made enough of that, like, videos. Like, I did struggle and I had a hard time and I didn't put out a lot of stuff, but there were some things that I talked about there, and I don't want to keep talking about the same things over and over. You know, I want to move forward, I want to progress, and I want to talk about these opportunities, and I want to turn these opportunities into real life. And then sometimes that also starts to mess with the head, because I have way more bigger, like I have ideas that are almost impossible simply because I don't have the means to make it happen. So that starts to become a struggle too, and I understand, like, make it, like, you know, do it on your own and pushing, and like, I get that those are all concepts and things that I've actually lived by, because I have had to do all the work for a lot of things on my own. And even like the mental struggles and the physical struggles, no one can make you do the things you need to do to get better. They can tell you the things, they can help push you in those directions, but at the end of the day, it comes down to what you do. So, like, I get it. Solo shit is like a stamp of life. But, like, sometimes there's things that you can't make happen simply because that's just not possible at the moment. Or, I mean, I like to say at the moment because I do want to make these things happen, and I feel like I can talk to the right people to get them on board with me to make them happen. I just need to market myself a little bit better, I suppose is the words. I need to network better. I've always struggled with networking. Like, growing up, it wasn't like a thing to talk about for me. Like, I was always just, having fun. I didn't know anything about like anxieties and stuff, and I never really put myself into a situation to where I had to worry about that stuff. Like, even when I got jobs, I always worked with people I knew. I mean, I've filled out applications, I've gone to places where I don't know people. Even in wrestling, I've done a lot of things where I don't know people. But even with wrestling, it's like a community. So I almost feel like, even though I don't know people, I almost feel like I do know some of them. Now, I haven't networked myself in that aspect as well as I should have. I do kind of tend to be lacking in a lot of areas with that. I'd like to get better, but I have come to the realization that I do have probably like a pretty bad social anxiety, because dealing with people has always just been like the hardest part, and people like, they don't believe me when I say it, but it's true. Like, I mean, I am good at talking to people, but at the same time, I have to get into a certain readiness to do that. Like I love going to shows, and I love interacting with the fans, and I love all of it, but it's just hard. Like I need a recuperation day, you know what I'm saying? Like, so like I set those things up. Like, I know after a couple shows, or even live events or things, like I know I need a period of personal rest. Like, I've always known that. But even when I was a kid, like when I was younger, I would always have to be around like so many people, and if there was ever more than that many people, I'd have to go, because I'd always be like, oh, I don't like it here or whatever. But see, I think I did it. I think I fucking fell into the fucking negative shit, and I didn't want to fall into it, and you made me do it. And I'm sorry if you're listening on speakers, but nobody really listens anyway, so that's why I wasn't like too worried if I did or didn't get a video out. And I'm not like trying to knock the people who do listen, or like be like begging people to listen. I'm just like saying, like, I kind of make a lot of these just because I like talking for myself, and I like to have some of these things like on record, and I feel like sometimes I say some shit that is pretty philosophical. See, I fucking pretended to fuck up the word, and then I couldn't even remember the damn word. Like, I do that shit a lot too. So yeah, I didn't want to, I felt like I did that, and I didn't want to do that, because there are so many things that I have to look forward to, and there's a lot of ideas that I can make happen, and like I'm mad that I can't have these certain ones, but there's a lot that I can make happen, and there's a lot that I'm in the process of doing, and that comes with the talking things out of existence for me, so we're not going to get into like a whole detailed spiel, but I mean, you'll get follow-ups, and you'll see it all. Like, things happen, we're doing work, and I'm excited. So WFnW June 27th is a Sunday, Lake Geneva. Let's rock. I hope y'all have a good day. Remember, yell at me about that date. Let's get that date. Let's get that date. Don't forget to smile, y'all. Peace.